good morning. Happy Sunday. It's an early Sunday. It's so early. I'm so tired, but you know what? That's fine. Yeah. This is so early for a stream. It's like so early for a stream. But you know, I just want to make sure we have enough time to finish this thing. Because we're like, I think we're almost done. We just need to put the puzzle pieces together and make sure everything is correct for the most part. So I think we're almost done. Question mark? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little scared. We'll see. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. I think I know where it's gonna go, but and I know obviously it's gonna work out. Like there's no way it doesn't work out. So that's good. Yeah. So that's where we're at. But yeah. So that's where we're at. I don't know, I don't have much to say right now. I haven't even booted up the game yet, so that's like my fault. Taking away your music. You don't get it anymore. It's illegal. Okay, there we go. Yay! God, I love those. It's so good. Okay. I don't know why I'm checking this. Oh, I need my controller, that's fine. Okay, let me get my controller. Controller gets. I wonder if there's a way to let, Sonocoma stay alive. I wonder. Surely there must be a way. Oh, also, we need to go see, that one part with Akoma. With the keychain, which is over down this way. Let me turn my thing on. Please? Is it gonna work? There we go. Okay. So where is this? Start from beginning. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was in front of the town clock there was the keychain, so I can't pick that up. How fast can I? Is it possible to, like, the speed through this? Okay. I think we got this. Is that when he walks up? This game sucks. Wait, no, it's not in front of the town clock. Wait. Wait. Where was it? It was somewhere. Where was it? Damn it. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna make her stay alive. Because I'm curious how that goes. We have to listen to so much dialogue. How do we, actually, I want to look at the controls real quick. Okay. Items? No. No, take it out of your pocket, you boy. Okay, fine. Fine. So, it's not gonna let me do that. Let's try the standoff with the mirror. Can I don't see why I should get rid of it. Damn it. Throw it away. Throw it away. Just sneakily toss it. Alright. Nice. Okay. Cool. I didn't know that was possible. Fun. Interesting. Okay. So no one kills anyone else. Not that we've really, like, seen, like, the consequences of her dying. We really haven't. Or, well, we just haven't seen her show up after that point. Yeah. Okay. So I know there's a branching path here. So I'm assuming that if we don't kill her, that's gonna be the end or the start of the other branching path for both set of parties. I love. Is there a way to, like, skip through this faster? No. No, there isn't. Oh, what the fuka did I do? Oh, that was scary. You didn't see that, though. That was weird. Something happens. Not in-game. Note to self, don't click random buttons on your Xbox controller. That's a bad idea. It just, like, zoomed me in, and I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's bad. Go. Well, if Kukuko fails, then a coma just wouldn't come, no? Or would Kukuko get killed by a coma? You know? I like how they sneakily make it so that the item... I must have left it at the inn. I can't believe it. Cersei. What is it? I figured it out, the condition. Really, what is it? It was hidden on the hand mirror all along. Yes, and also on the business card. Oh. Yeah, okay. See that symbol over there? I couldn't just shake the feeling I'd seen it before. And sure enough, Ikoma's business card had the same symbol on it. Oh, you're right! This mirror is suspicious, and the business card with the same symbol as that suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. So that's why you threw the card away earlier. Oh, you noticed? Either way, seeing Kikoku's reaction to hearing we had one of his business cards told me everything I need to know. Enough with the whispering already. The jig is up, old young lady. Condition for your curse is the mysterious symbol inscribed in the hand mirror and the business card. You see, we have nothing more to fear. Cersei, your turn. Apologies. I'm gonna have to be rough.
You may experience after effects.
Ah! Okay. Nice. Good. So, we managed to apprehend Kikoku Tsutsui. For at least Cersei's bindings get spells weakens those untrained in the spiritual arts and causes them to fall in a dazed, almost intoxicated state. Before losing consciousness, Kikoku quietly surrendered and handed over the curse stone. Fortunately, it appears she really knew nothing more about mermaids after all. She didn't have any idea how Akoma came into possession of the curse stone either. To ensure she couldn't interfere any further, we restrained her at her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Okay, that's good. Much later that very night, we learned that Kikoku had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirrors she distributed. By sheer coincidence, our actions has also prevented a mass slaughter. Okay. So what about the curse stone? What's it like?
Yeah, about that.
A bronze mirror. Okay. Okay, this is the same as when we kill her. Okay. So this is the real deal. Alright. Could you hold on for a moment? Oh. No, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Okay, cool. That doesn't do anything? You're joking, right? Should I let him get killed? Should I let him get killed? Should I let him get killed? I think I should let him get killed, no? Surely that must be what that is. Like, there's a huge gap there. That has to be what it is. That or something here. Okay, let's kill him. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, wrong one. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Sorry from Kikoku's attack. Shit. Okay, I need to go even before that. Okay. Oh, I have to listen to all this bullshit. Okay. Nice. Oh, she killed both of them. Ooh. Interesting. So what happens if you kill him? What happens if you kill him? Oh. They just say, womp womp. You need to fix that. Oh. Hi. Hi, bestie. What's up? Oh my, it seems like you met with a rather unpleasant fate. Yeah, I try again. Vuga. Okay, wait. Pause. I think I know where this goes. I know where this goes then. Okay, we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go, like, even before that. Because there has to be a branching path here. It wouldn't make sense for there not to be. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Goku's been subdued is the current thing. What if I go to the claim one and make her go with shitty Ikoma? Is that gonna change anything though? Oh. Okay. So it's either... Okay. So it's either she gets the freaking whatever it's called, the Tamatabako, or she doesn't get the Tamatabako. So that means it's just kind of a moot point. But what's here? What's here? There's a whole section that I can't get to, and I feel like it's all because of Barnum. Wait. One second, I have an idea. Why? Okay. So she gets the thingy. She gets the thingy. Tsui's alive. Not that that changed anything, which kind of makes me mad. I feel like that should have changed something. You know? Okay. I guess we just go here and actually, like, think about it. Okay. Alright. So... Shikigami, right? Cersei. Let me read it again. Yeah, it is Shikigami. Use Shikigami. He doesn't do jack shit. She doesn't do jack shit. He uses Feast of Shadows. He does nothing. You do nothing. And not purification. What the fuck does that mean? Sure. Okay, I'm just gonna do these three. Alright. Here's hoping. Okay. No. Really? Shit. Damn it. Okay, really? Why? Okay. No, I feel like that's right, though. Right? It has to be. Maybe having Yuza do anything is the bad idea. And then what about Soto? Let me look at Soto's. Not a curse. Not Shogun. And then have him make a Feast of Shadows. And that's it. Alright, we'll see. I feel like that's it. That seems like the only logical thing. No? Really? Wait, yes. Yes. That's it! Yay! So smart! It vibrated and I got scared. I was like, uh-oh, no. Conclusion. Oh no. Womp womp. Haha, 2 or 3 people died from that curse just now. I hope you're happy with yourself. No. Tell you what, if you snibble and weep and beg for my forgiveness, I'll let you off easy. Huh? Oh? Something's off. Could this mean they found a way to stop the curse? Huh. Oh, cool. I like that. Look at the butterflies. Wow. Ah, what the fuck? Paper butterflies? This guy swears way too much. He swears way too much. Whoa, I still can't believe what I'm seeing. Those cards actually turned into butterflies and started flapping around? Turning a bunch of business cards to a swarm of shikigami. Only you could think of something like that out there, Yuza. I figured if you turn a piece of paper with someone's name written on to shikigami, business cards would work just as well. And since Mr. Kiryu was able to extend the expect to cover the entire island, I was sure it would work, but it's still a relief to see I was right. It was a great idea. Now all we have to do is track down those cards and leave the rest up to Mr. Kiryu and his powers. Stop right there. Now that your curse is useless, I no longer have no reason to hold back. Nice. Tyler no Timoshige, I hereby place you under arrest. God, fucking hurts. Screw you. Osato, how dare you toy with me? You can't say that, boy. We're gonna... Sorry, thanks for the offer and all, but I'd rather you die alone. Interesting. Come along quickly, I'm warning you. It will be worse for you if you don't. Osato, you! Nice. Good job, crew. And so, Kipei Komo was arrested, and the last of the calamities threatening Kamishima was averted. Both Mr. Kiryu and Mrs. Shiki thanked us again and again. They seemed truly grateful for everything we had done, including putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Asami seemed pretty pleased with himself, even though he brushed it off as only natural for us islanders to defend our home. Apparently, the Coast Guard is on its way to assist with the investigation into Mr. Wakamura's death. Mrs. Shiki and Mr. Kiryu are planning to use the Coast Guard's boat to escort Ikoma to the mainland. Speaking of Koma, it seems he's accepted his fate and confessed to everything. Fine, I'll read it. Damn it. Oh, so he was the one who evaded Taishima. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's nothing new. And while he didn't actually name any names, Kikuko, who was under house arrest after planning to use her curse to commit murder, is going to be escorted off the island with him. Oh, so we're finally talking about it. Nice. I wonder what happened if you killed her, though. Before Miss Shiki and her assistant departed, they summoned me for a private word. Oh, no. He speaks. Huh? You want me to join the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Yes. Oh my god, yes, Yuza, please. It was Soto's suggestion, actually. He's quite impressed with everything you've achieved. And I'm all for it. It would make it easier for you to keep your immortality a secret. Might even put it to good use. Wait, are you saying you'll send me into dangerous situations just because I can't die? That's what I'm saying. You know, I actually hadn't thought of that, but it's not a bad idea. Okay. I think not, ma'am. That would make it impossible to keep his identity a secret. I know. I was just kidding. A shame, though. I heard that. Even so, Yuza, this would require rigorous training to help you harness and control your psychic abilities. The offer only stands if you're prepared to put yourself through that, and it won't be easy. Still, seeing as you'd be under our surveillance, you'd be able to go about your life with a little more freedom. Seems to me as that's not a bad idea for someone in your position, all things considered. So, what do you say? What happens if I refuse? Will you arrest me? Well, we do have you to thank for wrapping up our investigations here. So if you prefer a quiet life on Kamishima, we'll turn a blind eye and leave you be. But just so we're clear, at the first sign of you being on the move, we'll be on our way over here to take you away. Okay, I understand. In that case, going to need some time to think this over. Will that be alright? Really? I thought it'd be an easy decision. No, it's not. It's complicated. But I suppose there's plenty of time. Just contact me when you made up your minds. Oh, before I forget, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. Yes? The funny thing is, I wasn't planning on coming to Kamishima at all today. Then, out of nowhere, I changed my minds. That wasn't your doing, was it? Huh? What do you mean? See, I kept getting the feeling I was being watched, or even manipulated. Especially this morning when I changed plans to set off for Kamishima. It didn't feel like my decision somehow. It was almost as if someone was guiding us here. Oh, actually, I felt something similar to that as well. I thought it was the Tomokazuki doing it, since it only started happening after that encounter. But why would you think it was me? I don't know. Something about it reminded me of you. Like it was close to you or something. Soto, don't look at me. Soto, look away. Close to me. Anyway, it seems I was wrong. Though I'm not sure what else it could be, unless if I'm possessed by a spirit or something. That is out of the question. If either of you were possessed, I'd be the first to know. Given that even I cannot perceive the origin of the sensation, it must be something truly extraordinary. The thing is, I also get the feeling that we have this mysterious watcher to thank for everything turning out the way it did. Right? That's how it seemed to me too. Well, whatever it was, I can't sense it anymore, so I suppose there's no use worrying about it now that the situation's been resolved. But I want them to break the fourth wall. It'd be fun. True. And that's where we left it. But then... Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna talk to him. Because we haven't talked to him ever. He bumped into Shotaro, who seemed to be on the verge of a mental breakdown after hearing about his father's death. He had already heard about the arrest of the culprit, a man named Mikoma. However, it quickly became apparent that it wasn't grief that was weighing on him so heavily. Shotaro, I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help you through this, okay? Help me through it? What, do you think I'm sad or something? Spare me your inane comments. I didn't mean to upset you? Shotaro, can you calm down? It's not like you to shout like that. Ah, if you plebeians can understand my troubles. Ah, but since you're here, Sato, pack your belongings and get out. I won't have you in the house any longer. Wait, what? You're immortal, aren't you? You're not even human, it's disgusting. Not only that, but you trampled over what feelings I have for you. You suck. I have no obligations to care for you. You are a plague upon this island, and I hope I never see your face again. You suck. Then I guess there's nothing less to say. What gives, Shotaro? Why are you being so horrible all of a sudden? Yeah, Sotaro, you're being a real jerk. Did you have to go that far? Oh, shut it. I can't afford to be nice anymore. Not that I expect you to understand that. You have no idea what it means to inherit my old man's legacy. Pretty sure it means you're lucky. He was loaded, wasn't he? Ha, shows what you know. Let me tell you something about my old man. He was good at what he did, but reckless. He racked up heavy debts, walking a fine line between huge payouts and total ruin. All his successes were a combination of killer luck and sheer cunning, making his shoes almost impossible to fill. Not only that, but he had his fingers in a lot of shady pies, from low-sharking, land speculating, and that kept him just this side of the law. Whoa, really? Taking over for him means shouldering all those risks myself, and if I can't cut it, it's a one-way street to bankruptcy. That's the old dad saddled me with. It's all up to me now, and there's no way out.
Shotaro.
Isn't turning the inheritance down an option? Are you out of your mind? If I did that, I'd have nothing left. And after that upbringing I've had, I couldn't handle being poor. Damn it all, what am I to do? God, he sucks. Hey, Shotaro? If it helps, I sort of get how you feel. You? What could an impoverished nobody like you possibly understand? Well, you see, I'm kind of in the same boat. What are you saying? Oh, you're talking about the thing you found out today, huh? Yeah, I guess Shotaro's not the only one I haven't told yet. So, it turns out... Tsukasa repeated her story, which we heard earlier that day. When the Coast Guard arrived to investigate Mr. Wakamura's death, a detective from the prefectural police accompanied them and requested a meeting with Tsukasa. The officer announced that the tycoon Yoshitatsu Yamashina, alias Unokakadona, had passed away, and his will has just been unsealed. Stated as follows: I, Yotatsu Yamashina, hereby bequeath all my assets to Tsukasa Iwo of Kamishima. Whoa, girl! That's crazy! An official notice would be sent to her at a later date, but the officer had thought it'd be best to give Tsukasa a chance to prepare herself ahead of time. Whoa. As soon as she heard the news, Tsukasa's mother let up a whoop and raised her arms in a victory pose. She made it quite a spectacle, jumping for joy, shouting like, "Take that!" and "Jackpot!" And I knew he'd pay off sooner rather than later. Shocked and confused at this previously unseen side of her mother, Tsukasa had bolted from the house without a backwards glance. Oh no. What? You mean to tell me that you're going to inherit Yamashina's estate? All of it? It's a mystery to me as well. He was, like, really famous, right? Can't wrap my head around it. What was he thinking leaving that all to me? It's too much. His total assets add up to something like 5 billion yen. At least that's what I was told. I can't even imagine it. You don't say. No one's giving me a chance to turn it down, but I don't know how to handle it. Still, he did try to kidnap Sato, and who knows what other shady stuff he was up to. Can't help feeling like I should take responsibility. Tsukasa, are you seriously gonna accept? I guess so. I feel so lost, but I mean, if Shotaro's in the same boat... Well, if it's a big deal. You'll become a millionaire overnight. You'll be like a celebrity. You won't have time for us little people anymore, huh? Huh? I don't want that. If I can't hang out with you guys, I'm turning it down. No, Tsukasa. The inheritance is yours, as it should be. There's nothing to fear. I'll help you. Uh-oh. You mean it? I'd be super grateful, but... Of course. I've always known you're a clever girl. You'll have no trouble handling Yamashina's estate. In fact... oh, I hate him. Wait, what the hell, man? You can't just pop the Treshin out of nowhere like that. Yunika Gadono is one of my old man's backers. I'm sure it would be easier if we managed our estates if we combined our wealth. We have to kill this guy. Someone get a curse stone right now.
Oh, but I...
Come on now. There's no need to be coy. How do you know? What? Oh my god. Oh no. Tsubasa, please don't accept. You wound me. How could I miss the heat of your gaze? I'm not so unfeeling as you suppose. Oh god, he speaks like a sickly Victorian child. Oh god. Tsukasa! This is our chance, don't you think? Oh no.
Tsukasa, wait up!
Ha, you... Oh, you suck. It's enough, Shotaro. You're taking this way too far. Oh? Do you have any idea how much Tsukasa cares for you? Her feelings are real! I understand her feelings perfectly. Better yet, I reciprocate them. Don't tell me you have an objection. You bet I do. You're just using her. Anyone can see that. The timing's way too convenient. If you go through with this, you're just ending up hurting her, you heartless jerk. Not only are your manners lacking, but your wits as well. You are mistaken. Oh. You liar! You looked like you were drowning till you found out about her inheritance. There's no way someone as selfish as you can make Tsukasa happy. I suggest you drop this. Frankly, it does not concern you. Izami. I think we should punch him. Oh, no. Oh, he's disgusting. And off he went. But there was one more to come. There's more to come. Oh, no. Out of nowhere, Avi and Cersei, with whom I've barely spoken to in this future, came up to talk to us. Hey, aren't you the kids who dealt with the curse that was hanging over the island? When I learned of your heroic deeds from Yumeko, I simply had to make your acquaintance. Oh, nice to meet you. I've actually heard about you as well. Oh, you hear that, Cersei? Our reputations precede us.
I wouldn't go that far. We just stand out too much.
Oh no, I've only heard good things, I promise. You're Arnav, right? The fantasy author who's come to Japan looking for adventure. What's that? Did I hear you say the bachelor fantasy author whose novels don't sell and who had to empty his savings just to visit Japan? Humbug, I say. Stick a socket in and mind your own beeswax. What is going on with them? They're fucking idiots. Now that's just creepy. How do you know that was my catchphrase? I assure you that was the first time I've uttered those words in Japanese soil. Whoops, I guess it just came to me? It would appear you have a mysterious secret up your sleeve, Yuza. You? Me? No, But setting that aside for the moment, there's something I'd like to ask you. This afternoon, I was struck by a sudden desire to visit the jetty. Might you have had something to do with that? Huh? You too? You mean I'm not the first? Yeah, someone else asked me as well, but I swear I haven't done anything. I see. Another question. I hear the request to put Cersei's Simikami ability to use came from you. Mind telling me how you knew about that? Well, I guess you could say the Tomokazuki is responsible for both of those things. Tomokazuki? I see. So you countered a Tomokazuki bearing the memories of a different future. And you believe that this is the same being, or creature, or what have you, that's secretly been guiding all of us ever since?
Huh, I've never heard of anything like that before.
That would explain how you knew about Cersei's Shikigami. If your theory is correct, I suppose we should all be grateful to this Tomokazuki for bringing about such a peaceful conclusion, but on the other hand, I nearly died because of this. Really?
So what? Last I checked, you're still kicking.
Yes, well, one can help feeling a little used, as it were, though I suppose I ought to be thankful for my life, nonetheless. Besides, it would take a lot more than this to upset me. I've made it through all manners of do-or-die moments and deadly situations before now. Wow, you must be pretty tough. I'll never get my hands on that treasure now. Still, I suppose I did get quite an adventure in exchange, so fair's fair. Well then, good luck to you, Yuza. Oh, thanks. All this cursed business has tuckered us out, so we'll be spending the night here at Kamishima and setting the sail for home on the morrow. I'm glad I had a chance to speak with you before we left. You have my gratitude. Take care now. Ooh. And off they went. Interesting. After that. All the way across the island. I wonder how long it takes to walk. I'm assuming not that long. So pretty. Later, Tsukasa called us together, saying she needed to talk to us tonight. We decided to meet up here. The police investigation was in full swing in the town center and around the Walker residence, but out by the bay, everything was quiet. You okay now, Tsukasa?
Kinda. Some lawyer wants me to go meet him the day after tomorrow. But I'm not even sure what I want to do yet, and honestly, I'm still in shock over what happened earlier. Fukasa, don't rush this, okay? You shouldn't make a big decision like this till you feel ready. This is about your future and no one else's. You gotta think this over carefully and do what's best for you. Izami. Tsukasa. I'm saying my own name for no reason. You're right. Thanks for worrying about me. But I didn't call you guys out here to talk about that. Sato, there's something I gotta know. Oh, okay. What is it? See, I overheard a bit went down with the coma when I was up on the roof earlier. You've been alive for 800 years, right? And it sounded like your lifespan must be coming to an end pretty soon. Was that for real? Sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. So it's true. Yeah, I don't remember anything from that far back, but I've always known how long I have left. Seriously, then how long? I think tomorrow may be my last day. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night. This body of mine will fade away like a spray in sea foam. Why didn't you say something? There's so little time left. Isn't there anything we could do to delay it? Come on, please tell me there's some way to change this. What is the second why is there a second option? Oh. I wish I could say otherwise, but there's nothing we can do. Yes, there is, girl! No, I don't want to say goodbye. Please don't leave us, Sato. Oh my god. Please, there's no need for tears, Tsukasa. Truth is, I'm content with this. No, you're not, girl. You liar. You are? I am. 400 years ago, I became a sacrifice to protect everyone from the curse. And now, not only is the curse of the raging waves broken, but so many other problems have been resolved as well. Like with the mermaids and Tomoshige, after all this time, everything is finally settled. Kamishima is finally safe. It's a happy ending. Thanks to you guys, I fulfilled the purpose of this long life I was cursed with. It actually meant something, and for that, I can't thank you enough. Stop it, Sato. That's not true. Huh? All of that is just stuff you got mixed up in. You never asked for any of it. So don't say you fulfilled your purpose. This isn't a happy ending at all. You shouldn't have to go through any of those things. None of it was your responsibility. Sato, from the moment you were made 800-year immortal, you've just been used. She's right, Sato. You deserve a way better life than that. If all you've done is get dragged into Tomoshige's schemes time and time again, that's just too sad. Look, be honest with yourself. Are you really content? What about your happiness, Sato? My happiness. You're being forced to live for centuries. This can't be how you wanted things to end. You haven't had a chance to do anything for yourself. If you don't get to live happily, at least for a little while, after all you've been through, it'd be so unfair. I couldn't stand it. Thanks, Tsukasa. You're the best friend I could ever ask for. But when I said I was content, I mean it. I really am. I was never supposed to live in this modern age. When I gave my life to end the curse, I thought it would be it. But it wasn't. I got to experience a time unlike anything I'd ever known and meet so many people. Every day I've been a whirlwind of activity. Oh, you said the bag. Oh. Above all, I've made some really good friends who care for me so much they even cry for me. I've had so much fun these past few months. I can't even begin to describe it. It's a miracle. I've been happier than I ever thought possible. So, I have no regrets. Seriously. Oh, girlie. I'm sorry, I feel so powerless. Just wish I could do something for you. Me too. I'm sorry, Sato. If I'd only known. I've been so wrapped up in my own problems. Oh. You know, I've always been the one left behind. I've never had anyone to grieve for me. Turns out it's a pretty nice feeling. Being the center of attention suits me just fine. Don't hold back now. Ha, geez, Sato. Only you could say something like that in a time like this. Oh. Sato, Yes?
I'm so sorry. Seriously, I feel so bad. I wish I could've... Oh. Yuza. Oh, I didn't know you were such a crybaby, Yuza. Come on, can't you just be your usual goofy self? You could really use a laugh. You guys feel that bad, huh? Then I guess you'll just have to make it up to me. For starters, you better keep our promise to hang out tomorrow. And I expect you to enjoy every last second to the fullest. Do that, and I guess I'll forgive you. Sato. You're leaving the island tomorrow anyway, right, Tsukasa? Yeah, probably. And no more tears. If we could have just one more day of fun, spend one more day together like we always have, nothing would make me happier. Sounds to me like you're letting us off easy. So you think, but I'm counting on you to help me overwrite all those bad memories with a bunch of happy ones. It'll be a busy day. Sato. Right, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, you can count on us. Dozen of happy memories coming right up. Hey, Yusa, quit moping already. That was your cue. If there was ever a time for one of your oddball jokes, it's right now. I know. Oh. That night, we stayed out in the bay, talking and swapping stories till sun came up. Oh, but you have to get the mermaid. There was a rule. We had to answer any questions Sato asked us honestly without hiding anything. Oh! Which meant the gasps and chuckles inevitably followed each new reveal. We chatted for hours without once running out of things to share. We talked about the past, the future, our dreams, everything in our hearts. Throughout it all, Sato couldn't stop smiling. Oh. As for me, I was determined to etch every detail of Sato Shiranami into my memory. Every word and gesture, every expression on her face. Oh. Oh, dirty. There's gotta be a true ending. How the hell would they get mermaid flesh, though? There's no way this just ends like this. There's gotta be more. I'll watch the rest of the credits. Fine. Damn. And then the night after our meeting, Sato took a boat out and went out to the bay alone, saying that she didn't want any of us to see her disappear. And that was the last we saw of her before she abandoned her transient form to the gentle waves and left this world behind for good. However, before she departed, she told us her final wish, and I vowed to carry it in my heart throughout the centuries that lay ahead as my own personal curse. Impossible to dispel. It was a simple wish, in Sato's own words. Remember me till your last breath. Aww. Itty bitties. Ending 5. Okay, so we're missing ending 3. We've got an ending 1. No, we're missing ending 2. We got 1, 3, 4, 5. Is Bestie coming to come back? Hi, Bestie. Bestie? Hey, Bestie. You've done well to make it this far. I applaud your efforts. Here ends the tale that has been painstakingly woven over the past 800 years on Kamishima of Ise Bay. Thanks to you, peace has been descended upon the island once more. For that, you have my sincerest gratitude. While a few sacrifices may have been made along the way, we must content ourselves with the fact that they were within permissible limits. Now, while our story does end here, if its conclusion does not sit quite right for you, you may wish to explore possibilities that would result in a different outcome. On the other hand, I would simply tell you what the missing pieces are, if you prefer. Yeah, I want a hint. Very well then, listen closely.
What you need to do is procure a piece of mermaid flesh that still maintains his ability to grant immortality. To that end, you will need to ensure that Sato Shiranami has the Tamatabako. But we have the Tamatabako. Encounter a mermaid. How would you hope to obtain some mermaid flesh? You yourself has encountered a mermaid before. Interesting. It has to be this then. But I've done this. This is the mermaid flesh. Go eat tea and put in the boxy. You shouldn't take it? Girl, please take it. It has to be here. Because I have everything else. Everything else is all set. I got everything else. So I guess if... ooh. Hello. Nice. There's something about it, but I can't... What do you mean you shouldn't take it? What the fuck is going on here? Okay, wait. I'm starting the beginning. Alright, I gotta go to the Minakuchi residence first. Really? Really? Girl, you gotta take that. It's definitely that. Okay, nothing? For real. Really? Really? What? When? What do they want with me? Oh my god. What do you mean by that? When the hell would I have found mermaid flesh? We know a mermaid. We've seen a mermaid. She's a retired mermaid, though. I don't think there's any possible way for us to get her flesh. Just based on what I've seen. And, like, the hint from the storyteller did not help me. It's gonna be so real here. That was, like, the least helpful hint I think I've ever gotten. I'm looking it up. How to unlock the true ending? No, not Ponjo. Mermaid's Curse, please. Ending 1.
Okay. Ending 4, ending 5. True ending. Full guide to getting the true ending. Progress to ending 5. Conclusion, Yuza. Point of contact, Sato. And possessions, Barnum. Here's... In the conclusion and point of contact chapters, there are conversations with blanked out options. Oh. What? Okay. Point of contact is down here, no? No. Wait, what? Oh, point of contact is Sato's. Point of contact? What? Wait. Point of contact? What? That's not even... What? 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry, I already did that. Oh, I already did that. Okay, so in the point of contact chapter, once you start speaking to Yumeko, turn around to interact with the Kamashimaru keychain on the ground, which makes it so that it's Tsukasa who's the point of contact, and Sato's still willing and able to go around. How to get the Tamatabako, we've got it. Okay, so the last one... So... This is where things start to get particularly tricky if you're trying to solve this without help. Where you could dig up a whole old memory by loading a save file? You're joking. That's no one in their right mind could get that without looking it up. Do I think it's cool? Yeah. Do I think it's stupid? Kind of. Anyway. Crazy shit. Okay. Fine, yes, I'll load the memory. I will no longer look at the guide. Ooh. You still have that message you left me, you know. Oh. But you do? It must have dried up ages ago. The thoughts I wove into it should have faded, too. Surely you can't hear the message anymore. Yep, I can't hear a word. But it doesn't matter. It's still important memento, and it's part of you as well. That's enough for me to treasure it. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me blush. I was really happy when you shared this with me all that time ago. Well, you know. I can't just show myself in front of anyone, can I? Ah, memories. Is there really no way to hear that message again after it's dried up? If you found a way to return to its environment of the eternal world, be restored to its original state, you may be able to hear it then. Ooh, you could do that. Using the Tamatabako would probably do it. Oh, but... I don't think a normal human would be able to hear the message anymore. Sorry, I guess it's impossible after all. Oh, that's too bad. Ah, but if you were a spirit, you may be able to hear it by retracing the echo it left in your mind. Wait, wouldn't I have to be dead for that? That's a no-go, then. Okay. Okay. These memories, could they have belonged to a mermaid? Okay. Okay. So now I go here, and I resume, and I go to the Munakuchi residence, and I pick up the freaking thing. Please. It's like the last thing. Come on, girl. You know what to do. Put it in the Tamatabako. Maybe something will happen if I put this in the Tamatabako. Okay, it's in. Nothing happened. Darn. Wait. Let's wait a little longer. Nope, still nothing. I will wait forever. Should I take it out? Okay.
Seems like nothing changed. Uh-huh. Quit? Oh my god, this is impossible. 1 second. I looked at the guide again. This is crazy. But it's just, like, I don't know how anyone would be able to do this without cheating. But I think it's interesting. It's just not intuitive. Hello, Mari. Could you hear me? I tried to weave my thoughts into the scale to leave you a message. I hope it reaches you. Listen, I came up with a secret signal for when you need to call me. From now on, if you don't use this signal, I won't respond, so be careful. You need to call me 4 times, leaving at least 3 seconds between each. That's the rule, don't forget it. It's a promise between you and me. Okay. Oh my god, this game is crazy. 1 second. 1 second. I know what to do now. Okay. So, allegedly, you need to click on her 3 seconds in the title screen between each to call her. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No? No? 4 times. Oh. Okay. Alright, let me get a timer, actually. I feel like I need a timer for this. This is interesting, though. I'm intrigued. Okay. Alright. Ready? Stopwatch. Okay. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you know the signal, don't you? That signal is extremely important to me. I won't allow just anyone to use it, least at all at some childish whim. So first, I have to be sure. Who are you? Mare. I lie. I don't know. Mare? Oh. That's crazy, though. What's my name, then? Or is it just Yuza? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. Worked again. You again? Hi. 1 second. I need to plug in something. And I'm getting distracted. And I need to do this right now. Where is it? Is that it? That's it. That's it. Okay, there we go. This is crazy, though. This is not so... Okay. Sweet. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Yuza? Huh? Yuza? So you do know. Allow me to welcome you, Yuza Minakuchi, or rather, Yuza Minakuchi's severed consciousness. I am the mermaid called Sobe. Oh, I'm his severed consciousness. That makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah, cool. I like that. You've passed through here 7 times now. I suppose it's not that strange you've noticed me. Cool that it counts that? They love counting things. This is the place you humans called Ryugu. Though I hear it's also called things like the Eternal World or the World Beyond. Feel free to call it what you like. Whatever the name, it's one of the many worlds that the souls of the departed move on to the afterlife. Well, I suppose it's not entirely accurate. The space we're in now serves more as its boundary than anything else. There's something I always like to talk to you about. Something I always had to talk to you about, if we ever happened to meet. Though I never thought you'd come seek me out like this, in the form you are now. But it seems you have your own reasons for doing so. You wish to speak with me, yes?
Yes, girl.
So, what should we talk about first?
What do you mean by boundary?
How to explain? This is a space that connects the two worlds you can travel between. The world that the living Yuza Minakuchi inhabits, and the world that you, a separate portion of Yuza Minakuchi's consciousness, usually exists in. As a spirit, you will always pass through this space when traveling to the world of the living. Normally, something like this would be unthinkable, if not impossible. But it seems you are something of an exception. Was there anything else? You're asking if Mari and I were friends. I'm only going to say this once. You might be Mari's son, but I won't stand for you intruding upon our relationship.
Okay. Hands up. Okay. Fine. Like, whatever. This is crazy. Like, this wasn't wrong. This was actually, like, crazy correct. That's so funny. That's so funny. Wow. Good for them.
This isn't the only world that souls of the dead journey to the afterlife, you know. Their number is immeasurable, and the worlds beyond counting. Mari's soul has gone somewhere far, far away. Even here in Ryugu, I won't be able to see her again. So don't ask me anymore. Leave me to my memories of her. Is there anything else?
What happened the day of the disaster?
Yes, of course. You want to know about that. I do owe you an explanation for what happened back then. 5 years ago, on the day the calamity struck. Let's get this out of the way first. I was indeed the one who made you an 800-year immortal. But you've come here looking for a way to regain your humanity. I'm sorry, but that's no longer possible. Even as a mermaid, there's nothing I can do. You, or rather Yuza Minakuchi of the mortal world, are now bound to live the remaining 795 years of your life there, neither aging nor dying. Nothing can reverse this now. Now then, let me tell you what happened on that day 5 years ago, and about the years leading up to it.
Crazy. Hi, Sobe!
In the past, any human she encountered either treated her as an object of worship or shot her flesh. Perhaps as a result, she immediately sensed something was different about Mare, who treated her in a friendly manner from the moment of meeting and promised to do all she could to return her to Ryugu. There was no pretense in Mari's bearings, and her attitude when speaking to Sobe was casual and lighthearted. Gradually, Sobe began to open up to her. After some time, they agreed on a secret signal and began meeting surreptitiously, growing closer the more they learned about each other. A strange sense of trust came to blossom between them, once transcending the boundaries of their respective species.
This is crazy! That's crazy! Mari had originally resolved to remain single, never start a family of her own, in order to devote herself to entirely to her duty with Sobe. So Mari should have denied herself a possibility of a future. This is crazy. Sobe was delighted for Mari and offered her heartfelt congratulations upon hearing of their marriage. This is crazy. It was Mari's constant wish to be able to introduce her beloved family to her dearest friend, but it was forbidden to reveal the existence of mermaids to anyone, even to her husband and child. So they met at a compromise. Sobe said she would meet them when the time came for her to return to Ryugu, reasoning that there would be no harm in revealing herself in such a short space of time. Mari's son growing all the while until the day of the Kamishima southern disaster. A strange rumbling could be seen at sea. The curse of the raging waves was approaching. They mistakenly concluded this means that the seal of Ryugu would be lifted. The two were overcome with excitement. The thought of Sobe could finally return her long-held dream of returning home. Oh my god. Okay. Good for them. That's crazy, though. Paranormasight 2 is woke. Good stuff. The day their plan would be put into action, Mare took Tosuke and Yuza up to the bay on a boat to introduce them to Sobe as promised. I said, although it paid to be having to part with Sobe, she was buoyed to the thought she would now be able to devote herself to her family. Sobe, meanwhile, was secretly trailing them from the sea bay, disliking the sound of propellers. She was unable to get close to the boat as it was moving. The storm that suddenly broke out was far exceeded any expectations. Even the bronze mirror was not able enough to calm it. Sobe reached their aid, reaching them just as they had fitted Yuza with a life buoy and gotten him off the boat. The couple still clung differently to the sinking boat. Dosuke's reaction was surprisingly composed. Whether or not it was resolved to meet his fate or just mellowed by nature, his response after Damari introduced her was to greet her casually, thanking her for keeping Mari company and expressing surprise that Mari's faraway friend had turned out not to be human. Crazy. Anyway, she had to carry them all for the boat, but even a single person proved to be too much for her. She lacked the strength needed to tow the boat out of danger. Even her nature of a mermaid wasn't enough to allow to save someone precious to her when it mattered most. She tried only taking Mari with her in a bid to escape the sinking boat, but Mari rebuffed her attempt. She had no intention of being the only one saved. Instead, she and Tosuke pleaded for Sobe to help Yuza. Sobe couldn't understand. She refused to. She had prepared herself to bid farewell to Mare, but parting this way was too painful for her to bear. Continue apologizing to Sobe despite the looming threat of her own death. At this moment, Sobe's innermost feelings came as a sharp relief. Part of her, deep down, resented Yusa and Tosuke with her entire being. She was happy as long as she had Mare, but Mare had her family to love as well. And yet, it was Sobe herself who wished for Mare to find happiness by starting a family of her own. She was unable to think clearly. She thanks Sobe for her friendship and told her that the days they had spent together had been some of her happiness. She was devastated. Every part of her rejected her entire situation. She didn't want to hear Mare bid farewell to like this, and she didn't want to part with Mare at all. Oh. She headed to rescue Yuza while resenting the boy for the tremendous love that Mare bore him. When she found Yuza, he was caught up in a whirlpool, barely clinging to life. She was satisfied at the sight, but if it hadn't been for Yuza, she could have saved Mare, but Mare's plea to save Yuza was the only wish for him to survive. Pulling a piece off of her own tail, forcibly fed it to him. Rather, the emotions driving her at this point were a desire to fill Mare's with, or a hatred toward Yuza. Even Sobe herself couldn't say. After carrying Yuza out of the reach of the storm, Sobe immediately went to rescue Mare. She found her after 3 long days of searching, but the efforts had been in vain. Wow, that's crazy. Interesting. Several years later, the entrance of Yugi was unsealed, and Sobe, now with no remaining attachments to the mortal world, made her return home by herself. Before doing so, she met with Mari's sister, thinking to reclaim the mermaid's relic from her. However, put off by the woman's blatant avarice, she found herself unable to muster any interest in her, and ultimately returned without reclaiming the relic, despite knowing full well the misfortune it could bring. Wow. She's so interesting. Looking back now, what I did to you was wrong. It was an extreme situation, yes, but I must have been mad to consider it. Every time I remember, I wonder what on earth I was thinking. How could I have done something so cruel to the son Mare loved so much? Even though nothing had happened was your fault. I don't expect you to forgive me, but let me at least say this. I'm sorry. I would do anything within my power to ease your burden. There's something you can do. What? You want a piece of my flesh, but why? I suppose it's not impossible. You could bring it back to the mortal world using the relic I left there. Normally this would be forbidden, but I suppose I was the cause of all this. Maybe it counts as an attempt to make amends, if nothing else. There, it's done. I'll send it to the other side. You'll be able to take it from the box there. Crazy. Is their own on the evening of August 7th. It seems you've done everything you've come to do. Then this is where we part ways? Know that I will not respond anymore, even if you called to me with a signal. Having a means to calling me was prohibited in the first place. Live and be happy, Yuza, for Mari's sake, for all the years she never got to see. Be sure to tell him when you return to him in the mortal world. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, it literally just shucks me here. Okay. Shortcut. Yes. Okay. I don't know what date it is. Okay, what day is it here? August, or actually, I don't know. Evening of August 8th. Okay. Good time, I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out, 2 whole scallops. Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops. Sure I do. That was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? I think 18, I think. No way, are you kidding me? Guess there's a good reason they call you the patron saint of diving. Aw, dang it, now my cover's blown. That'll teach me to snag every scallop I see. Anyway, Tsukasa, don't let this get you down. You'll improve over time. Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be Alma divers. If you ask me, all that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. True, you always know the best thing to say, Sato. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger hollow scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Guess I should have seen that coming. So what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa, it's up to you. Right, we promised we'd do whatever you wanted today. You name it, and we'll make it happen. Now that's more like it. Let's see, first of all, I want us all to go for a swim in the sea. Ooh, sounds fun. Can't remember the last time we did something like that just for fun. Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for the change. I even brought a new swimsuit for this. You got the one I picked out, right, Sato? Sure do. And after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. And then let's have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Then let's do this. Meow, 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 meow. Yes! Oh, and they were so cute! I don't really dig shark fins that much. Aww. Okay. Oh. Cute. Wait, what? What? Wait. Pause. Okay. Wait. Oh, yes, it's the conclusion chapter. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, the bay. Okay. Yep. I was past that. I went too far. Okay. Actually, she's gonna be okay. Huh? Sorry, I've been keeping this a secret, but I have mermaid flesh in my tub of tobacco. Cute. Okay. An eternal conclusion. I really could have done this yesterday. Damn it. Hi, bestie. Meow, 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 meow. All of your efforts have been truly remarkable. The fact that you are seeing this means that all of Yusa Minakuchi's wishes has been fulfilled. You have overcome countless hardships and resolved every dilemma. Congratulations. Now then, as you may be confused as to what exactly has transpired, please allow me to explain. Yusa Minakuchi's true objective was to obtain the mermaid. This is to fulfill the oath of making Sato Shiranami immortal again before her minute demise. However, who could have expected multiple curses to strike Kamishima at the very same time? Yes, I'm referring to the raging waves. While such calamity would have appeared to be offered not into misfortune, as luck would have it, these curses were a blessing in disguise. They led to Yusa Minakuchi down a path that would otherwise not have been possible. One could very well call it a miracle. The key to this was, of course, your efforts. Now I shall describe each pivotal event of the story in its order of occurrence. Yusa went to find Mermaid. However, Kipe Akoma sent Kukuko to be assassinated. This shifted Yusa's priorities away from the mermaid flesh as he's tragically killed and his mission ends in failure. Oh yeah, that's the first timeline. It would seem that fulfilling his wishes was never in the cards, so he met a terrible fate. However, his consciousness lingering away, within his severed head witnessed something inexplicable. That's so crazy! He really did lose his head. That's interesting. It was the sight of the 800-year immortal body regenerating the new head, and then leaving. With that, a new mind, complete with all the memories intact, formed inside the regenerated head of the resurrected Yusa Minakuchi, and the severed head then disappeared. Yet the consciousness that had remained with it did not return to his body. Rather, it became a spirit that crossed over to the afterlife, what may be called the eternal world. Thus was another consciousness separated from Yusa Minakuchi's primary body formed. And that separated consciousness was you. You once asked who am I, but I assume the answer has now become clear. Yeah. Growing ever more anguish over its failure without knowing that what had occurred afterwards. It's nearly destined to find a way to return to the past self and explain the situation before its failure could take place. So it found its way back to the boundary between the mortal world and the world beyond. Yeah. And so... This is to say, it found its way here, to Ryugu. This is the place you laid eyes upon at the very beginning. This is where your duty began. The fact that this place just so happens to be where the mermaids reside turned out to be a stroke of luck. But it's because you would lose all memories of this fact when you passed through the gate into this mortal world. I stepped in to humbly guide you along your path. Thanks, bestie. Really appreciate it. Then as a spirit you encountered Yusa Minakuchi during the dive to the bottom of the sea. Because you resembled a phenomenon known as the Tomakazuki, you were referred to as such. Needless to say, you are not a Tomakazuki. Yet it is how you possessed Yusa Minakuchi and shared your fragmented memories with him. Even so, it was not enough. In your spirit form, you had access to use a story chart and travel across time and space to possess other individuals. You encountered the minds and memories of various people, jumping between each in turn as you earnestly sought to realize your goals. As that is how the things progress behind the scenes during this story. You have fulfilled your role and now will return to the world from whence you came. After you have viewed what has become of everyone following this event, this Paranormasight will finally draw to a close. Thank you very much for your diligent attention. Nice. Good game. Fun game. I had fun. That was enjoyable. Meow, meow, meow. Aw, look at them. Oh, so you decided to accept your inheritance, but you're going to university first? Uh-huh, and the wheels are in motion for me to take over the family business after studying real hard at university. Your whole life must be undergoing some major changes. Are you managing okay? You don't have too much on your plate? Actually, about that. Get this, turns out my mom used to be a certified public accountant. I had no idea. Anyway, the plan's for Ma to manage all these assets while I'm studying my butt off.
She was apparently waiting like a hawk for the moment to swoop in and make sure you got everything coming to you. I don't know if I should call her cunning, but Tsukasa's mom sure knows how to get things done. That's wild. Oh, that reminds me. There was something I wanted to ask you, Izami. Hmm? You mentioned wanting to ask Tsukasa out the other day, so how'd that go? Whoa. Whoa, Sato, you seriously gonna ask that right in front of everybody? Jeez. I mean, I guess it's fine since I already asked her, but it could have ruined everything. But you did? When did this all go down? Oh, I couldn't help myself. I've been dying to know. If I had to ask, even if it messed up your mojo. You sure have something else, Sato. Anyway, if you need answers that bad, you should ask Tsukasa. So what did you say, Tsukasa? How did he ask? Where was it? Tell us already. You're way too invested, Miss Encyclopedia. You know how things are with me right now. The truth is, I haven't given him an answer yet. Oh, but at least it's not an outright rejection. How long are you gonna make him wait? Gotta do some soul searching to figure out how I feel. I need everything to settle down, so 4 or 5 years. How long? You're gonna keep leading the poor guy along the whole time? Right? And to top things off, she asked for my help in the meantime. Your help? Yep. I want to take over for the old man Wakamura and make Kamishima the best place it can be. I want it to be way more convenient and bustling than it is now, an island that tourists flock to, you know? That means I'll need to start a business to manage all that. As you can see, I've got loads of stuff to do. That's why I need you to give it your all as the leader of Kamishima, Izami. Yeah, I guess I want all that stuff for Kamishima too. That sounds great, and Izami will definitely be a big help. My plan is to have Izami rise up the ranks and help me out with a whole bunch of stuff. Once he becomes a big shot like the mayor or something, then maybe we can start going out. What? That'll take way too long. I'll be an old geezer by then. See what I mean? This is what I have to deal with. Seems like the cunningness runs in the family. Well, you got something to strive for now. Good luck with it. I think you're belly aching, Izami. We're doing this for Sato and Yuza too, you know. Yeah, I know. We talked about it over before. Huh? What do you mean you're doing it for us? Let's just say we were surprised when we heard about you guys the other night. About how you became an immortal yourself 5 years ago? Yeah. By that stage, you secretly got in your hands on some mermaid flesh from Sato. And now Sato has become immortal for the second time. The fact that you guys have decided to stay together for the next 800 years is a lot to swallow at once. Yeah, sorry for dropping such a big bombshell on you guys. Also, to be precise, we're going to be together for the next 795 years. What's 5 years when you got centuries? 5 years is a long time. Yeah, he's right. And we're gonna discuss the idea of going for another 800 years when we get close to the end. Jesus Christ. My God. You guys, like, need to figure it out. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's up to you guys. Do whatever you want. That's what I'd say, Tsukasa. But don't forget you owe us for keeping such a big secret from us the whole time. Got it? For real. See, I told you we should have gotten their advice from the start. Yeah, you have been saying that from the get-go. I know you said you'd live on the down low for Kamishima because it'd be a whole other thing if people found out about you two, but... Don't mind me just dropping in to say hi. Well, welcome in, Managi. We're at the end of the game. We're at our good old epilogue here, so... Good. Hi. Welcome in. Yeah, we're like at the epilogue. We're like we're about to like finish the game in, looks like clock, like probably 20 minutes. Hope you're having a great time. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. I'm not like, I cover my eyes now. Yeah, good. Don't listen. Don't listen. Go into your corner. Go into your corner and do not look. Anyway, have a good one. Thank you for saying hi. Have a good one. I hope you enjoy it when you get there. So, yeah. Anyway. I am going to continue now, but yes, thank you for stopping by. People will eventually start getting suspicious, even if you try to lead normal lives. What are you going to do then? Can't wait to get back to know this game. Yeah. Real. I hope you enjoy all of its yapping, you know.
There's a lot of words. They say a lot of words, but it's good words, so it's interesting. Anyway, besides the point. I'm like yapping, and I don't shut up. Anyway. So, can I continue now? Well, we all kind of assumed it would work out somehow. It's true. We really haven't thought about that at all. Figured as much. That's why we're going to protect the two of you. Huh? We'll make some rules on the island so no one will get suspicious of you, no matter how long you choose to live. I mean, it's gonna take some time to put our plan into action, but I'm sure we'll be calling the shots around here by the time people start thinking there's something fishy going on with you guys. I was thinking we could build a shrine for you two to live up in the mountains. Oh, a shrine? That sounds incredible. Oh. We could say gods are enshrined there, so people shouldn't go near it without permission. Then I'll make sure the descendants of the Kumoi family are protectors of that shrine all the way down the family line, so they'll always protect you. The Shomikawa family managed to pass down their legend for 400 years, so I bet my family could handle a shrine for 800 years or so. That's so thoughtful, but I feel kind of bad for making you guys worry so much, not to mention several generations of your family. Haha, it's totally fine, don't mention it. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you and Sato together like this. You guys are literally so cute. I know you went through a lot to get to this point, Yusa. I'm really happy for you. Aww. Seriously, so happy for you. Like, seriously overjoyed. You heard the man. That's why we won't let anyone get in the way of all this happiness. Oh, Sami, Tsukasa, thank you both so much. Oh, Tsukasa, the fact that you think all these plans just for us means the world to me. Well, there was one other reason. Yusa's never been the type to look before he leaves, so we have to be around to make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Ah, good point. Hey, that's not true. You're the one who always got me into messes, Azami. Nope, you're both wrong. You both have any idea how much apologizing I have to do for you guys over the years? Oh, but you're gonna make it up to me now. I'll work you both to the bone. You too, Sato. We're gonna put Kamishima on the map. You've got it. Just tell me what to do. Let's all keep getting each other in and out, into and out of trouble from here on out. That's really cute. They're really cute. You know, they're really cute. There's a legend in Kamishima. It's a story passed down through the generations about two gods in the guise of a young man and a young woman. They would often leave their shrine disguised as ordinary humans and happily stroll through the town. On occasion, they would sneak off the island to travel this country before returning home. The people of the island would stop and give a small bow whenever they came across the couple. They'd silently watch as they went on their way. No one knew from whence the pair had come. Their history was shrouded in mystery. But it is said that this mischievously painful and intimately harmonious couple would always look upon one another with pure joy. There was apparently only one vital rule concerning the pair. One must never sneak up and startle them from behind. Cute. That's really cute. Cute. Several decades after those events. Oh, you're kidding me. Country had seen two new emperors reign, and people with any detailed knowledge of those fateful days had grown few and far between. Now, the Kanatisho ruins of Kamishima have become a sacred place for lovers, with couples flocking to it to strengthen their bonds. That's okay. On this day, the young visitors who happened to come see the sights spotted a young man and a young woman together on the roof of the Kantakisho ruins, gazing happily out to the sea. Cute. Ooh! Ooh! I like this music. Awesome. Wow. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a good ending. It was a good game. I wish I missed the scares. I think they had some scares, like, at the second half of it. But, like, they needed more scares. That was what made Paranormasight, in my opinion. But I did enjoy the story. The story was great and really fun to think about. I enjoyed the setting, and I love the characters. All the characters are fun. Barnum is definitely dropped by the end, but I'm not that sad because his name's Barnum, so I'm not that mad about that. I like the lore. I mean, it's a lot of it's just historical stuff, which is cool. So that was fun. That was fun. That was a fun experience. I enjoyed that a lot. It's just like joyous little game. I wish they had, so one thing that really, for the first game, the thing that stood out for the first game was that it was scary, first of all. Second of all, it had things that were like super easy to miss that like would change the outcomes of things. And I don't think this one had that. I really don't. Like, occasionally there was things that, like, were like, oh, you turn around and you turn back around and there was suddenly a person there, or, like, but the true end, I don't know how anyone would get that intuitively. I don't know how anyone would do that. Like, you would have to look that up. There's no way you would get that. And it's frustrating, too, because, like, I knew that, like, the scale clearly had to go into Tama Tobacco for it to work, but the game wouldn't let me because it wanted me to have more information, but the information was also kind of silly because it didn't make sense. And also having, like, the log have extra dialogue for you to know how to do the calling of the mermaid. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. That's my thought. Like, again, really good game. That's just my finickiness of it all. You know. Like, that's where I feel like we're missing something. Cooperation with the Mie Prefectural Government, Toba City, Sioux City, the Tourism Association, Historical Museum, the Sea Folk Museum. That's crazy. I can't believe they actually got, like, the people from Issei, the tourism from Issei, onto this game. That's so funny there in the credits. I love that. That's so cool. That's crazy funny to me. Wow. I love that. That's so cool. They did a good job, though. I hope they keep making these. I know, like, they're stuck in, like, Square Enix hell, because Square Enix sucks ass. So I'm really hoping they invest more money into this, because I think it's good. I think it's, like, extremely good. The first one was good. This one was good. Aww. The babies. And they live forever and ever and ever on a shrine forever and ever and ever and ever. They're so cute. They're all so cute. Look at my cute little itty bitties. Complete all files. Reach Yusa Minikuchi's ending. That's crazy. Alright, we're ending there. But that's so fun. Cool. Alright. Alrighty. We're just gonna end there. I'm not gonna raid anyone. But I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, gonna be honest. At some point in the future, I'm making the volume lower. It seems really loud. At some point in the future, I'll stream something. I don't know when. I don't have any plans to stream in the future. Just because I don't know. If a game comes out that I really want to play, then I'll play it. But at the moment, I'm pretty content with just doing what I want to do. So, I don't know when I'll stream next, but if I do, it'll be on the Discord. or post it on whatever social media. So at some point I'll stream. I don't know when, but at some point I'll do it. But anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got for right now. Again, we're not rating, so I'm just not gonna do my usual spiel. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful night, day, evening, whatever time zone it is. I hope you had fun, most importantly, because that's what's most important in these type of experiences. I had fun with this, so I hope you do too. I hope you did too, and I hope you enjoyed it. But anyway, and I'll see you on the next one, whatever that may be. All right. So, bye-bye.